Well, hello, the two people that are watching. Seeing that nobody was live, so I decided to go live and want to finish 44. I'm gonna refresh real quick, just in case if somebody actually said something in the chat. So, okay, so nobody said anything. Okay, y'all can hop on if y'all want. So all that I know that I got left is I gotta get the fenders glued to the frame. Gotta get the body glued to the frame. The hood, of course, not the glue. Gotta get my grill put on. My bumpers. I gotta get my trunk handle glued in. License plates. And then I gotta put my gas cap. And then a license plate decal, and I believe it's done. So let's get to it. So we'll glue the fenders first, so that while that's drying, I can get some stuff on here to be drying. There it is. And hello, the 5 people that are watching. Well, now 4. Alright, let's see. Where all does it glue down to? Hi, Joey. Yeah. About the only problems that I had, at least for me, is just getting these in the side glass. Interior was okay going in. Other than that, it's been fine. And there's your flathead V8. Now, I haven't built the spare one, which it's right there. You're more welcome to hop on. I mean, anybody can. That's why I started this stream, so that I have a little short hangout while I sit here and finish it. My derby is almost here. The all one piece glass, windshield back glass, that was fine for me. It was just the side. That and well, I didn't like putting that on either. But that, well, and then, well, on the tires. See, they got some glue on them, so. Alright, enough talk. A little less talk and a lot more action. Nice. County Fair Guy. I just recently hit 1,000 subscribers. Uh, Soon I'll be uploading a video about all what I've done to the car because my car's ready. Because my derby is Monday. Hey, my partner. So hopefully I win my gut and go class, because that's the class I'll be entering in. Is a gut and go, so. I think this is a gloss brilliant blue. That's the color of it. The motor is blue too, but it's a darker blue. It appears I've done it in the wrong spot. You might see my hand for a minute. Yep. Joe underscore. Use my rear until I can't use my rear no more, and then we'll start using the front. I'll have a GoPros on it, so I have GoPro footage of me hitting with my hits in the front and my hits in the back. Now, if I get inside, you're probably not gonna see that, but from the GoPro view, but I'll have somebody, probably my mom video. I got a whole bunch of people that's gonna come down and watch me. My derby is Monday. I got 6 days. And I don't know if you've seen the video yet, Joe. And Jerry, I don't know if you've seen my stash ad video, but I came on with 9 model kits from a flea market, and one of those was a Johan kit. Yeah. That's cool. Yeah, because the county I live in, the fair starts this Friday. Thank you, Joey. Went because they started that a few years ago, but starting on Friday. I don't know why they did that. I guess to make more money, but. Oh, okay. I didn't know if you had. I'd have to go back and look. Or you can look for me, see if you did or not. Because I can't look right now. Because if I do, it'll go black screen. Oop. Fenders are glued on. And
Hey.
you're finishing up this 40 Ford. Hey, Luce.
How you doing?
Started up this live stream because I seen nobody else was live, so I was like, nope, I'm gonna start one.
You got my plane.
Huh? Nice plane. I've only built one, but it was a snap kit. I have actually like a full blown actual build a plane. I need to try to get me one. What type of plane is that?
It's a 100. Yeah, it's a CF 100.
You know, Jonathan, the best place to get planes right now is probably Ollie's. They've got them all discounted for like $12.
Last time I was in an Ollie's, they only had 3 model kits, and they were
Oh, really?
awesome.
Yeah, that's
And
the
then,
only bad thing is that from their last stockpile, I think they're on their last whatever they have on their shelf until the next until the next big buyout.
thank my partner. But they had it was a Jeep, a truck, and a I think F-14 Tomcat. I can't remember. It was a plane. At least that's all they had. I decided to build the plane, and that was about a year ago. Last time I was there.
Oh wow.
I have a drive to my closest Ollie's, so
Yeah, they're so random. With models, they're so random. But like with other seasonal stuff, like like their gardening stuff and their pool stuff and all that other stuff, they're pretty on point. But models is kind of like you go pick something else up and then all of a sudden you realize that hey, they got models.
all right, later, Joey. My local hobby store should have planes. I know they got battleships because there's one I've eyeballed that it's a little expensive. That I was going to get it was the USS West Virginia. Since I was like, well, since I live in the state of West Virginia, I thought about why not get this, get the battleship of this state and build it. But I haven't gotten it yet. It'll be a while. But I do not need any more model kits because I just came home the other day with 9 model kits from a flea market.
Yeah, that's what I tell Andrew. He doesn't need any more model kits.
You can do them.
That's why
And
I'm so glad they have the raffles at these shows because you get a couple dollars worth of raffle tickets and you usually win.
I came home with this from a flea market.
I saw that your Johan. That's
Yeah.
that's an ambulance, ain't it?
Yep. And you never believe how much I paid for it. I paid $15 for this.
Yeah, I thought that's what you said. Yeah, that's about 60, 70
And
bucks.
selling it for 20. Huh. Imagine if I just bought the world's cheapest Johan kit as of like today.
Yeah,
Because
if you look it
goes.
up, I think that's about $60 depending.
Yep.
60, 70, $80 depending on who's selling it.
It's just some old lady.
Probably an estate sale.
Yeah. Every 4th of July at this place they have cow sales at, they have a flea market, and we go to it. So that the same lady that got that Johan kit, she had 6 more other kits. I bought them all.
Did you talk her
I
down?
And then there was another play station that had model kits, like newer model kits. But there were some that were probably like $20, $25 kits,
Yeah.
maybe 15. Which I didn't see what the price were on them, but he was probably the guy was probably selling them for $30. Because I got 2 kits from that place, and he was selling them for 30, but I got them both for 25.
Nice.
It was a 70 Chevelle Baldwin Motion and the Maverick version of the 64 Dodge 330 SS Ram Chargers drag car. I got the Maverick version of it.
Can you look through this first again? See if I'm understanding that right, but
This one.
Provider uses solid. Provider will develop
Don't miss Kohl's Summer Cyber Deals. Like summer essentials under $15.
Hey, Marcy.
And kitchen appliances for 30% off. Plus, earn Kohl's cash.
I don't understand who the provider is.
I guess it's me.
Provider will develop provider doesn't need the family support coordinator and a single point of contact with this other user. Provider will review the IFSP. Provider will inform the individual applicant in writing. Both parties agree to follow the provider and individual applicant and family will sign both copies.
So do I have to make a thing of what he needs? I'm gonna go.
Yeah, that's the only way. That's the only way. I don't understand why they don't send it if it's free. What's that?
One,
I understand.
do you need some more motion?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Do you need nose medicine? Your head foot pain?
Mm-hmm.
Hey,
Yes. Chip. He needs Balto. He said his head was pain. Maybe you need to go. Come here.
What's wrong now?
I'm under that. Sorry, I put all that medicine that I don't want people to just find easily. Can you stick on the couch?
Mm-hmm. Where did my dog go?
Huh?
Oh, I don't see them.
So your head feels
They
fine.
keep munching.
Okay. So your head just turning?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, you did best telling us.
Yeah, I misunderstood you. I thought you said you respect.
Yeah, that's it. But, hold on. It's two. Each one of them is two. Two is four. See, it's like they don't want to give it to you. Here, fill this up. I don't know, figure it out. Don't sweat it for nothing. So I'm gonna say just fill it out like you filled it out last time. That was over a year ago.
Yeah. Is your back hurting anywhere in here?
No.
No.
No, okay. Well, that's good.
Yeah. Falling downstairs.
well, looks like it's just me now. Then you're putting on my grill. I just noticed something that I just love how the exhaust they just don't actually connect to the motor. I know it's just a model, but they don't actually connect to the motor. Give it a little bit. Hey, Marcy.
Okay. Close to done?
Yeah. Just got to put the body on to the fenders, bumpers, gas cap, and then the license plate decal. I believe I'm done.
I wish I was that close to done.
Oh, not to mention I got to build the spare motor, which I would do that once the actual car is finished. Long enough.
You're going to use it for display or just build it because it's there?
I'm gonna use it for display because there's an engine stand that comes with it.
Hmm.
I painted it yellow. Almost want to get another one of these. Another 40 Ford and make it like a moonshine car or like an old school NASCAR.
Well, that'd be fun.
Out of when I just sat the body onto the frame, not the didn't set the fenders on there.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, moonshine car.
Yeah, it'd be like a stripped racer, yeah.
Hey, Jimmy.
Or even a rat rod. Hey, Jimmy, did you check your email? Got a package coming your way. I got your money order when I checked my mail today. Thank you. And when you open the box, there is a yellow envelope in there behind the kit. So make sure you don't overlook that.
Think about it. What decal options do I have? I'm sitting here thinking if I want to use the plate that comes with the kit or not, because it's a Georgia license plate, but the license plate's green.
No, it'll be bold. It'll stand out. That's what you want it to do.
Like
Do you have any others?
I was also thinking like I could find like a blue colored license plate to put on there. I'm debating on if I want to put on the front license plate or not. Probably not.
Yeah, well, if I did both plates, the front one would be a vanity plate, so I'd have like my own logo or name or something on the front, and then the rear one, whatever random state. Because I run out of Michigan plates frequently. Go for Decals has sheets of different license plates, and I believe SCS has some too.
I said not to put it on. It'd probably look better anyway without it. So
Yeah, it's not something that's absolutely necessary.
right.
It's that vastly different color-wise. The plate will catch eye before the work does.
Yeah. All right, now to figure out where to put the glue at.
I mean, you could always take, like, if you used any kind of, if you have any kind of those small, like, scripty scrolling decals, like the pinstripe emblems, you could put one in the center of it just so there's something in space.
Yeah.
If you have the plate frame on already, but if you don't, then I don't know, I'd probably leave it off.
Frame and the fenders are glued on. Well, my derby is Monday.
Cool.
I can't wait for that.
You got everything all ready?
Yep. Because the county that I live in, its fair, it starts this Friday.
Mhm.
It's odd. It's an odd how they start because before they start at it starts on the second Saturday in July, and then after that Sunday they used to not have anything go on, and then a
Mhm.
full week. Now they start on a Friday, which I guess that's for more money. And
Yeah,
then now,
I mean, if you can be open one more day.
and then now they start doing stuff on Sundays. Like last year, I went down there on Sunday to watch monster trucks, which the show sucked. But
Yeah. Friday, Saturday, Sunday makes sense because most people work Monday through Friday, 9 to 5. So if you have that extra day, if you got folks go to church in the morning, go grab some food or go to the fair, eat at the food booth at the fair, and spend the day with the family at the fair. So I mean, it makes sense.
because this like Friday, like track event wise, there's nothing going on. I don't know if there's anything going on 4-H, which I'm not going Friday. This year I'm
No,
not going Sunday because it's some like bike stunt show. Like I think with
bike
bicycle,
stunts are usually pretty cool.
either with bicycles or motorcycles. I
Yeah,
don't
if
know.
it's motorcycles, like in the sphere and stuff like that.
I think it's like with ramps and stuff.
Yeah, it, ours we have an actual carnival, and there's no livestock in our carnivals anymore. It used to be the whole 9 yards. The elephants, the camels, the tigers, and Gunther Gable Williams and all that nonsense, horses and all that. Now
And
it's mostly like acrobatics and magic acts and music, and then midway games and food. And then we have county fairs. Our fair here isn't until August something. But everybody around us is starting to have theirs because our fairgrounds also hosts a lot of individual festivals. And last week was the Oddities and Horror Festival. Um, this week is something else. I don't know if it's like Ren Fair style or like steampunk crafter fair. Some I don't know. It's not one I go to, so I don't know what it is.
hey,
Um,
Red, I'm
hey,
doing
Red.
good. What about you, Red?
And
How well you doing?
we haven't had anything with a derby or anything cool in years, but the circus does have motorcyclists that do the death sphere and all kinds of other cool riding tricks.
Like the schedule with my fair this Saturday will be truck and tractor pulls.
Yeah, we
Sunday,
used to have all that stuff at the state fair. And when they ruined our state fair, all that shit's gone. That was like my life, 2 weeks out of the summer, we did the 4-H stuff. We went to the fair, saw we spent like 2 complete weekends at the fair doing all the midway rides, all the games, all the food carts, all the acts, the freak show, the polymers, all the weird stuff. But it's like it's not the same anymore.
yeah.
It's just basically all about selling tractors. It's not even about the fair anymore.
Only reason why I go to the fair is for the motorized events. That's all. That's why
Yeah,
I.
yeah. It used to have all that, and it's all gone. So it's like, what do you do?
Because if they didn't have that, I'd probably just go one day just to be down there and be like, well, I've been down
Yeah,
here.
just to do it. Yeah,
No, nothing else to do rest of the time. So what's the point? So
yeah. Well, we have the M1 cruise, which is Michigan Avenue cruise. That's supposed to be this weekend, weather permitting, from the city of Wayne McDonald's back, into Wayne, the other direction from where I live. Basically, just everybody that's got old cars, um, they cruise up and down. They have little side booths and stuff. Some people have food and snacks, and some people sell shirts and different random stuff that has to do with cars. And then we have the local summer outdoor car shows for all the one-to-ones, and they're dotted around everywhere all over the state.
See, the schedule with my county I live in's fair is track event wise is Saturday is truck and tractor pulls.
Mhm.
Sunday is the bike stunt show. Monday's the demolition derby. Tuesday's a rodeo. Wednesday they've started this last year. It's a kid car extravaganza, what they call it. It's basically for little kids with power wheels. They do like 4 different things.
That's fun.
Thursday they start this up, I think.
My
2 years
grandson would love something like that.
lawnmower races on Thursday. Friday is a motocross, and then Saturday, which is the last day of the fair, which is usually the big day, and usually the hottest day because they have mud bogs that day, and they start the mud bogs at 1 o'clock in the middle of the day when it's hot.
Yeah. Yeah, our fairs are just not what they used to be. Ever since they took the state fair apart, they ruined it.
Lawnmower racing, like circle track, not seeing who's a mower can pull the farthest.
Lawnmower racing would be fucking hilarious.
Yeah. See, last year it was $10 to get in per person. This year,
Mhm.
$15.
Yeah, everybody's prices have gone up. There's some of them are still trying to make up for all the time everything was shut down.
Hey, Jimmy.
Hey, Jimmy.
What's that?
In other news, I just won $20 on a scratch-off ticket.
Hey, that's model kit money.
Nice return.
I just saved myself $20.
$18 return on a $2 card works for me.
Yeah, scratch offs. It's getting pretty high here. I'm gonna have to start buying them again.
Oh, I bought my the Powerball and Mega Millions because it's getting stupid high again. One's over 100 million and the other one's over 40. And usually when it gets around 40, 50, I start playing it.
Hey, Jimmy, when does your county that you live in, when is your fair? In the county that you
I actually don't know if we have a county fair. We have like
probably
the little thing
probably
with
more of a fair than we do.
Well, I don't even really call it a fair. We have a little thing around here. It's just like a couple carnival rides that are parked. But I mean, it ain't really shit.
So a small
Like
carnival at least.
Yeah, a couple little kid rides.
Because my county fair,
Skipping a place with me and my dumbass friends will get thrown out of.
because my county fair, it's starting up Friday. So
I don't know how many times when I was a teenager I got walked out of the Michigan State Fair by security. It's like, you can come back tomorrow if you can behave. Just get out of here.
Yeah, just for a minute.
Just go home. Now they fucking take you to the police station and try to write you up. It's like, are you fucking kidding me? If you didn't do anything really, really wrong, I mean, come on.
You be sitting there trying to sneak your way back in.
Nah. When I got in trouble and I was asked to leave, I just go home and come back the next day.
It's better to just leave at that point.
Yeah.
First time's a warning, they'll tell you to leave. Second time, they'll put you in the car and take you down to the cop shop down the street.
Yeah, and like I said, now, you so much as sneeze on the wrong side of the sidewalk, they take everybody. And they wonder why the kids don't respect them. If we got caught with a cigarette and we were under 18, we got told to put it out and throw our cigarettes away or give them to the person who caught us. And that was it. Now you get a ticket for a minor in possession. But you can sign your life away and join the military at 18. They don't have a problem with that.
I know.
Yeah,
I
no
don't really-
shit.
You know, everything else is 21 now. It should be 21 across the board and be done with it.
Yeah, or make it 18.
So I can go basically kill myself at 18, but I can't drink myself to death until I'm 21.
Or have a cigarette. Yeah.
If I'm joining the military, then fucking, I can join the military, but I can't have a beer. That never made sense to me.
Yeah. Well, that's on an American military base. You get anywhere else, any active duty situation, it changes.
Yeah.
The rules get bent.
Like I know over in
But
Ireland, the drinking age is 16.
It's 16 as long as you can handle a mug of stout without acting like an ass in the bar. If you can drink a beer and behave yourself, they'll let you. And they
My
do
buddy,
mind how much the younger folks get. They don't just pour it into them like we do the adults. But yeah, they're pretty lenient about it.
Welcome
My
to
buddy
America.
went on a school trip. This dude that used to actually work with me up here at the Jimmy John's. He went on a school trip with the high school and shit, and they went to Ireland. And it fucking backfired quick because him and a bunch of his friends snuck off from the group and went and fucking found a pub.
Yeah.
They get back to the States and they were in fucking trouble. That was the first thing they said. Don't leave the group. Don't sneak off. First thing they did was sneak off and go find an Irish pub.
Yeah, like they weren't going to get found out.
Yeah.
You know, when you're the only one in the country without an accent, you're going to get found.
He blended in though, and I would too. He's like me, red hair, blue eyes. He blended in actually decently enough.
Yeah, but your American accent would give you away in a heartbeat, and the way that you just how your demeanor, the way you handle yourself in a public environment.
Oh, okay.
Not necessarily bad, just different. Hey, Kevin.
Kevin.
Did you see the email? I sent you the receipt so you can look for the tracking.
Yeah, I
see it. Be to you. It should be to you by the 11th, according to them, but you know.
Yeah.
And like I said, don't forget to look for the yellow envelope.
I won't. I got you.
Part of that, we'll make that a surprise. That I won't.
Ain't gonna jump out and bite me, is it?
Nah. No. Something you did mention in the last week, though.
It's a pink slip. You're getting fired from doing model cars.
Shit.
No, pink slips and bills for swearing get handed out in person.
Well, this one special occasion.
My swear bill's probably at 3 figures right now. 6 figures.
Yeah, I know mine is. You're the only one that competes with me.
Me and probably Cliffy.
Yeah. But Cliff is usually on his own stream when he does it. He's generally well behaved on other people's. Me, I just don't think about it. It's just the words.
Don't either.
The words. They only have the power you give them. And people just get all crotchety and shit, you know?
I don't think about it either. And it's getting real bad now that I'm comfortable just around all of you. If I wasn't, I'd be pretty quiet and really wouldn't talk very much. That's just the fact of it.
Yeah,
I'm just one of the people.
People just really need to hold up their being offended about words and put it in their pocket. Because if somebody's not calling you a motherfucker and they're just saying it, it's two different things.
I will give Brian something though from last Saturday. I said the word fuck 8 times in 2 sentences.
Yes, you did. And that's actually less than normal. Again, it's a word. You don't think about it. You know, and I mean, if that's what he wants to do over there, you know, is clean it up, that's cool. You know, if he wants to grow his channel, there are going to be more people interested if the content is cleaner.
Yeah.
Especially if they have young people, you know. Especially if they have younger people. Yeah. You know, and like with Andrew and all that, you know. So yeah, I mean, sometimes we need to check ourselves.
Jonathan, you were talking about doing another one of those Fords that's like an old NASCAR.
It's not censorship, Kevin. It falls in the realm of common sense and respecting someone's wishes. It's pretty damn basic.
Look up Junior Johnson's 40s Ford Coupe. Do that car. That's just that's the car everybody that I think of, at least, and when you say Daytona, Daytona Beach or fucking Talladega or shit like that. For some reason, it's just always
something different,
always
Kevin.
Junior Johnson's car.
How about, I don't know.
How about white rubbish?
Not even. You don't say a color at all. Say seriously, don't say a color at all. Say, bin fodder. Say something stupid that the AI is not going to understand. Because it's the AI that's making those decisions based on the information it's been given.
Say something Joe Biden would say.
You've been watching way too much internet. You need to actually watch real news and sit
I
and
don't.
actually pay attention to what's going on, because it's your future, it's your ass and your generation's ass on the line next.
And I'll be the first one to say this generation, mine, is fucked up.
What we can't stop, what us Gen Xers can't stop, it's up to you. Do you want your daughters and your wives and your sisters and your moms to have rights? Or do you want to go back to the 50s and put Betty Crocker back in her cute little dress in the kitchen? Barefoot and pregnant. That's not a way to live. It's mentally and physically unhealthy. But there are fools out there that think it isn't. They don't understand. You risk your life every time you bring another life into this world. You or the person carrying the baby. Your future, your fortune, your happiness, and your right to do what you want to do based on your own educated choices, not somebody else telling you what to do. So hang on to that and think about it hard. If you're going to vote this year, look at that crap that they're putting out there. Yeah, most of it is going to be impossible on some level, but if they pick at each one of those items, one at a time, they can destroy your rights. They already use the Constitution as toilet paper. That enough ought to tell you there's something wrong. And that's as political as I get. Beyond that, who you decide to vote for is your choice. Just make sure it is a well-informed choice. The internet should never be your only resource. Go to rallies, talk to people who are directly involved. Look at your city officials. What do they support? Make the difference where you can.
But I can't vote for a president until 2028.
You're not 18?
I turn 18 like 2-3 days after this year's election.
Oh, rip off. Well,
I'm right there, August 11th.
Yeah. At that point, though, Jonathan, you still have all the minor elections of your city officials and, all the things for your area. So read up on that stuff, educate yourself, have your decisions written on a piece of paper. And when you get to that opportunity to make that vote, make sure you read that ballot, because what they say on a pamphlet, what people will discuss with you when you're asking them about it, when you're looking at petitions and maybe signing petitions, are different. They will word it in such a way where it is confusing and hard to make a decision. So make sure you understand what you're reading. Don't just get in there and go yes, no, yes, no, yes, no, like you do the Christmas tree, the test at school. Make sure your choices are solid.
Cause
that's a guilty guy smiling over there. You Christmas treed a few tests in your life, haven't you? I know, I'm totally guilty of it too.
But I can vote for I think it's like senators, representatives election. That's like mid-year of the presidential term. Because I think that
Um,
with the senators, I think. I think that's every 2 years.
yeah,
Oh,
it's every 2 years. You
a
probably
good
will.
place to start, Jonathan, is your city website, and then the U.S. government websites. Make sure they're .govs or whatever your city extension is, so you know that they are legit, valid information, and just start going through it and reading it. And get a piece of paper or your note page on your phone or whatever, and jot down what you feel about each thing. Put the name of the policy or whatever the thing is. If it's something you're voting for a governor, you're voting for your mayor, your sheriff. Put all those things down. Write down what you think about each person and what they believe in and what you believe in. That way you have all your information in one place and you can make the right choices for yourself.
Now, I think about it. I don't know, like with the governor's election. 'Cause I know we've had Governor Jim Justice for a while, and I think this year he's running for senator. So I guess the governor election is this year. I'm assuming. I don't know. Which I don't know how many years for the governor. But
Yeah, that's another thing too. If you ever see a question about term limits, make sure you understand what the term limits of each office are. Because every once in a while it'll come up and it'll say, do you think X office should have a limit? And it'll give a list of what the limits might be. All of them should have terms, and in fact, the presidency should have less than 4 years. It's like I said before, the Romans had it right. There was an audit on the books, checking all the money and everything going in and out when the person came into the office. And 1 year later, they audited them again at the end of their term. And if it was screwed up, guess what they did to them? Public execution. And we've got all these guys willy-nilly blowing money left and right on whatever the heck they want. And I say all these guys because it's everybody in the office behind the president. The president has very limited control of any of it. He's a puppet. That's why George Washington actually refused it time and time again before he was finally talked into taking the presidency. He didn't want to be a puppet.
And which I don't know who all's running for governor for my state, but I'm sure y'all probably heard of Dutch Miller.
No.
There might be. It's a car lot salesman, which I've seen bunches of commercials. And it might be around here thing, but
No, that's completely local to you. That's one I've never heard of.
Yeah. That's like around here. We have like Bommarito and shit.
Yeah, those tend to be regional.
okay. I didn't know if it was like nationwide or just here.
Yeah, that would be like our Bill Crispin Chevrolet would be like yours,
Yeah, our big one,
Bommarito. Bill Crispin Chevrolet where you're at, but your whatever family owns the business that is a Chevy dealer will be, the regional for your area.
But the guy that started the Dutch Miller Auto Sales and all that he's running for governor. So, which some of the commercials I've seen, they're like goofy commercials, be dressed up and all that.
Goofy commercials are funny. If they sell you the product, they're great. My problem with advertising is like if I'll go past the TV when Dad's watching TV, and I'll stop because there's a commercial on. The commercial's funny as hell, and I remember the humor. But what did you sell me? What's your product? What are you trying? What do you want me to buy? I'm here laughing my ass off because it's funny, but what's your product? If you can't tell me what your product is and make me laugh within 30 to 90 seconds, your advertisement failed.
Yep.
Well, the 1940 Ford is complete. Besides putting on the license plate decal, now get the other motor that comes with the kit built.
Yeah, that turned out really good.
There
I'm
you
really
go.
liking that blue. That blue is bold. What was that blue again?
It's a gloss
The
brilliant blue.
Rust-Oleum?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
I think I might change my senior build.
See, when I went to start this, I was like, "What color should I paint this?" And then blue hit me. I was like, "Oh yeah, that'll look good." And after all, I think blue, at least back then, was kind of like a main color. At least I know with motors.
Ford blue.
Any bold color is going to look nice on a car with that much curve.
Oh yeah.
I mean, even
And
something as bright as canary yellow would look good on that car, and I'm no fan of yellow.
you know what's
Unless
funny?
it's part of a combination to like a sunset or something, you know?
You know what's funny? When I was at the flea market, as I was going down like the cow stalls and all that, because it's at a where they have cow sales at.
Uh-huh.
A metal sign that had a 1940 Coupe on there, and it was kind of like a blue color. I was like, "Huh, I'm building that right now."
There you go.
Yeah, that was the universe telling you it's right.
Yeah. Well, Ford blue. I mean, they did a lot of blue because that was their
Yeah.
color. They did a lot of blues, blacks. They had a couple dark greens. And then yeah, they had a lot of different kind of colors.
You have
So,
got to.
what?
I just realized that this entire time I didn't know my cylinder heads and parts of one half of my motor was not fully painted, and it's a paint that takes like
Forever
about
to dry.
a day to dry.
Well, start something else.
Well, you can either strip the ones that are painted or paint the ones that aren't and go from there.
Because I was wanting to get everything done tonight. So I can be done with this. I can focus on my car. Because I'm wanting to get another like a video or two out before the actual derby. But I don't. That might be held up for a little bit. I might have a red, like the little small testers that might be similar. Because this, what I use, it's a cherry red.
The red's
Gloss.
going to be brighter.
I got this gloss red. I guess I can try to paint over it once I get
It's
it.
going to be really different.
Yeah. I mean, it's going on a yellow engine stand, so.
Yeah, you're going to be able to tell that it's two different colors.
Oh well, anything to get a video out.
I started messing with my senior build,
I haven't touched.
and man, I don't know. I'm just not. It might be something else. I want to think about this.
I haven't touched either of your builds because there's two.
What I had to do to get this motor in it is causing everything else to kind of fit out of whack, and it's kind of pissing me off. And I kind of might do something else. I'll do that roadster some other time. I'll do something else with it. I think I might do something else, but I'm definitely going to use this big ass motor.
Because because you got the regular senior tribute build, and then you got the Fest senior tribute build. For the regular one, I'm doing a '66 Impala race car, which I got. I just need the decals, and it's got to order the decals. That's why I haven't started on mine. And then whatever decals are left over, I'm going to use on the senior Wreck Fest group build because I got a 70 Buick Wildcat that I'm going to look like it's been rolled over probably like 20 times.
Pretty
And
good idea.
senior decals on there, so. And the reason why I chose the Buick Wildcat because it's that Craftsman Series Plus where
Hey,
you got
Edward.
the fake motor. That's what I
Haven't
Yeah.
call it.
heard from Cliff today.
I knew I was waiting for his live to pop up.
Yeah. Did anybody
And
hear from Cliff? 'Cause
I started watching the rally in Florida. Fucking forgot about it, and then I seen Jonathan pop up. So I was like, okay.
yeah, I was watching Gilly, and then I had to cook dinner. And when I came back from cooking dinner, I saw that Jonathan was on and came in here. But I haven't heard a word from Cliff, and I usually hear back from him when I send him something on Instagram, and he didn't reply to my Instagram either.
I just went live because I
Unless
seen
he got
nobody.
caught up in something.
Because reason why I chose the Buick Wildcat for make a derby car out of for that group build is because well one it's a Craftsman Plus Series kit, so basically the hood's molded on. You got an engine plate. I call it a fake motor, and it has screws to screw the frame to the body. So when I go to start crushing everything, just screw the frame to the body, heat up, and start pressing, and get it to where I want it. Then cut the hood out. Then I'm gonna put probably a motor just lying around in there. Make some custom headers and apply decals. Put a rim paint on it and call it good.
There you go, man.
But I just need the decals. That's why I haven't done it yet.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have
I'll
my
worry about the decals
37.
after the build.
I have my 37 Ford truck. That's my personal choice for the senior build, and I have custom decals that I haven't shown anybody to thread made specifically for this truck. And then I have a van to do because all of us ladies are doing the vans with the seniors angels decals, which I've got us. And then I have one other one that I may or may not do. I'm not sure. But when I did my egg plane this year for that group build, I did put senior's number on the egg plane. I mean, I technically have one out there anyway.
Which
He's had a rough life, Edward.
and senior's number is like 56 and all that.
Uh-huh.
That's why I'm thinking the 56 Chevy now.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And you know what's funny? With the kit I chose for the regular senior build, or it's a race car, and it comes with numbers for the decals. One of the numbers is 56.
There you go, man.
Oh, the universe speaks again.
This kit I was messing with, the interior tub on this kit doesn't fit very well. You have to shave down the sides of the interior tub to get it to kind of fit up in there. I already did that, and then put it back in the
Yes,
box.
one of those Carva kits.
The rest of the kit looks pretty good. That was the only thing that really fit weird, but it was an Ollie's kit, and $12. Fuck it, I'll cut a little bit.
Is that the one with the black 56 on the cover?
Yep.
Yeah. I got that one, and I opened it up, and I haven't done anything with it. I just wanted to see what it looked like inside.
The exhaust is all molded in, but that don't matter.
And if I ever get to mine, I've got a different set of tires for it. And maybe I'll actually break down and wire an engine.
I might use the rims and just stick them in a fat set of tires from the Chevelle. The way the back of this car is, I don't have to tub it. I could just cut a little bit out of that back end right there and make the tires fit. I don't have to do a tub.
The motor sitting on the engine stand after I got it. The red painted part.
Yeah, one side might look a little darker, but I mean, if you don't say anything, most people probably wouldn't notice.
Will the chassis from the Nova fit on this car?
I'm just gonna paint over with this. If it's darker, if it's lighter.
It's a little short.
After all, it's just gonna be sitting on display, probably in the background of the videos, along with my other one other motor that.
Yeah, it can be on its rack in your little garage. Yeah.
Yeah, because
No,
this
was short.
given to me. I have no idea what type of motor it is or what it even.
Pull it back up on screen. Let me see. It looks like some kind of small block.
Yeah, I haven't touched my motorcycle yet. I've got a Tamiya Yamaha as well. I did open it and look inside.
Looks kind of like a Buick. Kind of like a small block Buick.
It could be.
But I could be wrong. That's just what I think it looks like.
Does it have any kind of markings on it?
Will the Chevelle chassis fit this car? If the Chevelle fits in here, I'll just Pro Street the fucker.
You could try taking a picture of it and drop it into Google Images and see if it spits out something that looks like it.
Yeah, that'll work.
See, this motor right here, it's a Buick motor. This is the custom or the drag engine. If you're to make the Ford a custom or a drag.
That was a fresh Chevelle. Just took the wrapping off it. What the hell?
All right, toothpick.
If the Chevelle chassis works, then I'll use the motor and everything from the Chevelle too. Man, the Chevelle chassis is a little too short too. Fuck, I don't feel like it. If I'm gonna do it, I'm just gonna use something other chassis because of the exhaust in the motor. Okay. Right. And then, what motor is in this kit? Let's what the motor is? Yeah. Does this kit come with a big block? Because those are big block headers over there. Huh. Oh, that's a weird face. I don't know what that is. Where's the motor?
I've got some nice headers I got from Iceman. I'll probably end up putting on one of my old Chevys. And do it. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it.
Nope. Drove my feet levee, but the levee was dry.
That's a small block with big block headers. Okay. That's fine. Fuck it. Wow. Oh wow, it's even got the damn wood ornament. Pretty nice. Valve covers actually say Chevrolet on them.
I don't think they do. I mean, I got the box right behind me.
Not?
No, they don't.
Yeah. Not bad actually for a Molly here.
About the 67 Pro Street Chevelle. I don't know about that 56 Bel Air because I don't have that kit.
Yeah. Let me see if these wheels will fit in the Chevelle tires. Otherwise, I'll dig out another set and see if these fit. So I don't really mind these. Damn, for an Ollie's kit. That surprised me. The damn wheels are molded open.
Nice.
I paint these more of an aluminum color. They wouldn't look very bad. Oh, shit. Don't do that.
Gotta go get my son from work pretty soon.
How many rings it'll fit these? You know what, motherfucker? You know what that fit?
Not sure what the next model will be when I go with that. That probably won't be until next week. It's a pretty busy month because of the fairs, especially this year because first fair I go to is my county that I
Well,
live
that's
in.
gonna be fun, Edward.
Then usually there's a week in between doing nothing, and then the next county over from me, I go to their fair. Well, this year it's back to back. So like right after my county's fair's done, like on that Saturday, that the next Monday starts the other county's fair.
Huh?
So
No. You going to both or just one?
I want both.
Oh, there you go.
And the county that's over from the next county over from the county I live in, their fair is a whole lot better than my own county fair. One, it's bigger, and the stuff they have usually lasts longer and all that.
Oh, she's X-Acto blade.
Yeah, I'm thinking about talking to my daughter about taking the boys and going to the circus. The little one, do you think he likes acrobats and motorcycles? So they got both of those.
They have the motorcycles in a cage.
Yeah, the big ball.
Wheel of Death.
They had that at the county I live in fair last year.
Yeah, these guys travel with the circus. They travel all over the country, so they may end up at your fair.
And they might be there again this year. Who knows? And there's gonna be some singing.
I can't remember their names, but it's a family that's a national act. They travel all over the country to different fairs and
I just
different
came very
carnivals
close
to
to flashing
perform.
my finger.
So it could be the same guys that come to your fair.
See, I found out that at the fair, at the county that borders my county's fair, found out this year for people that's singing there, like y'all would probably know, is the Kentucky Headhunters. They're going to be there, and Waylon Jennings' grandson.
Cool.
Oh, he
music
fucking
was
rocks.
my favorite. Music was my favorite part of the state fair. We used to have anybody who was everybody. We always had a lot of the Motown bands and a lot of the traveling national bands. That was the state fair was the first time I ever saw George Clinton in Parliament Funkadelic. I was 7 years old. And I was sitting with my grandma and grandpa and my mom and dad on the front bleacher row. And I actually got to dance with George Clinton. I stood on top of his shoes and I danced with him.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
And they would have like big time wrestling. You know, I don't know what they're calling themselves these days. I lost track. But there'd be a lot of that, you know, the Sheik J. Strongbow, all the older guys that are mostly deceased or retired.
Drop that rim and
Cowboy Bob Orton.
he was over here at the
No,
NASCAR
the
race.
senior Orton. The senior Orton, not the 40-something.
Oh no,
Ric Flair.
Cowboy
His
Bob
daughter's
was,
wrestling now. She's my
yeah,
age.
Charlotte Flair.
Yeah, she's my age. And she's out there still wrestling.
Oh man, watching her on Raw every Monday, I had the biggest crush on Charlotte fucking Flair. But Bob Orton
She
was
is
down
pretty.
here
I just wish she wouldn't dye her hair.
at the NASCAR race. He was still out there fucking wrestling in the ring, throwing people
Yeah.
around.
Oh yeah.
That dude's got. My dad remembers watching him when my dad was a kid.
Wrestlers don't retire, man. They just
Hey.
fade away.
Hello, Dan Robinson. I think you're new here, so welcome to the stream.
We had a down there. We were watching him, and some dude in the crowd.
Yeah, the original Sheik, he passed away years ago, like in the 80s.
Iron Sheik. Yep. Iron Sheik's the original one that did the Hawk Toy.
Hey, he had a lot of hate for anybody who wasn't Arabic. It was funny because he wasn't either.
All right, here's the motor all painted up.
Are you serious? I cut that rim, got it all ready to. I dropped it, and it goes into nowhere. It falls into a black fucking hole and disappears.
Into the abyss.
Yeah, you'll find it when you're not looking for it. Don't worry.
You must feed the abyss, the carpet monster, and the troll who lives under the bed. If you do not feed them, they steal your parts.
It's my ass. I want my wheel.
It's probably rolled into a corner somewhere on the other side of the room. Because it's a wheel, you know?
This is my abyss. Checkered floor. And
oh
underneath
God,
the
that'd
table.
drive me nuts just being in a checkered floor.
Oh, fuck, am I moving everybody?
Drop parts, it's like, I don't know, black or white. Sometimes chrome. And it's just good, and you'll find it after like looking for it.
Yeah, 3 or 4 days later after you put another part in its place already. I had a part missing for a year in an area that gets regularly vacuumed. It's a miracle I didn't suck it up in the vacuum. But it was a Warhammer piece, and it just pinged off into the abyss, never to be seen again. And I put something else in its place that worked out fine. About a year later, I was moving boxes, and there it was. In the same place where it got regularly vacuumed, and I did not suck the thing up.
You find stuff when you're not looking for it.
Usually, yes. And like I said, when you've already replaced it with something else.
Like, you be sitting there looking for it for like hours, and then you just gave up looking on it, and you start doing something else. 5 minutes later, you find what you was looking for.
Now, when stuff disappears for me, it disappears for a long time. That one was missing for over a year. That's probably one of the longest ones so far. I don't have the luck of being able to just drop them in front of me and scoop my chair back and bend down and get them. No, they go into the abyss.
While I'm waiting on my Buick engine to dry, I'm going to go ahead and put a license plate on into my car. So, I don't know, I might look at some decals. Well, I got a line around me. Because I'm not sure about the green, like on a blue car.
Yeah, it's going to stand out. Like I said, I'd find something else or leave it off entirely.
At the same time, it's like, I don't think that would look good.
Alrighty, it's after 10. I gotta go get my son from work. So I will see you guys later.
All right, Marcy. See ya.
Oh, bye, Marcy.
I broke it. Shit. Wait a minute. No, I didn't.
Jimmy, you knucklehead.
What?
not supposed to break stuff.
I'll break it if I want to.
If you get mad, put it to the side.
Fuck it. Nah, I need to do that more often. I break way too much shit getting pissed off. So that works. Will this work? No. Oh yeah, it will. Okay. I want to cut that off, but it'll work. Shit, I don't have to cut this, but I have to because it won't lift it in the second. So yeah, new senior build, 56 Chevrolet. Because this Ford with the Mopar motors pissing me off. I'm just not feeling it either. Anyways.
I have found a license plate. Out of the Pro Street Chevelle, I found a Massachusetts plate. I mean, it's white, but it has blue lettering.
Hello.
That should go good. You know what I should do? Where it comes with USA One front front plate, put that on the Ford. Just to make them mad. I've seen on a pulling truck, it was a Ford pulling truck. It had the USA One Chevrolet, but they put it upside down.
That's because they're retarded and they don't know their truck's a piece of shit. It's a blue oval of death.
And it was like a 78 or 79 Ford pickup.
Okay. The 70s, 80s, and early 90s body styles for Ford are the only ones that get a pass.
Hello, half model garage.
Oh, half-ass? What's up, man?
I think you're new here. I think new to my channel too. If you are new, be sure to subscribe. I'll probably subscribe to you after the stream.
Okay, I'm not going to cut that like that because I just about cut my goddamn finger off. So let's try something else.
Maybe that was actually the best way to cut it.
Slice my finger off? Yeah, probably.
Yeah,
Then I won't have to worry about that finger.
risking your finger. Like, I'm not comfortable cutting it either other way besides risking my finger. All right, let's see. I need some water. Oh, okay. All right, I'll be sure to subscribe to you. I like how as soon as you step outside, the mosquitoes immediately go after you. So I had to go outside and get some water. Oh, you're welcome. Half.
All right, that's not working either. Let's just go back to what the original idea was. No, I don't want to do that either. Shit. I use those tires. I don't want to use that small block that comes on a kit. I want to use a big block. But I don't feel like making a big block fitting in this motherfucking car. Catch. Maybe I do. I might be doing a little something sacrilegious. I might be putting a Mopar in a Chevrolet. If I can get the goddamn thing to go together. Oh, it's because I was putting it on. Dumbass. All right, so that's not actually. Would the motor mounts were correct? I don't have to cut these motor mounts. Actually, sorry. Cut the top of that off.
You're
Shoot the whole damn thing back. But
grade one. I'm first class. You're a dum dum.
you're a dumbass.
You on first, you're dum dum.
Where'd my cutting egg go? I just had it. I just had it. There's my sanding head. I threw that over there. Where'd the cutting egg go? Might actually just be losing my mind. Where the fuck? I cleaned my bench off so I won't lose anything. And now I'm losing everything. I'm glad I don't need that. It's right here in front of my face somewhere. And I'm just not seeing it. Yep. Exactly what I thought it was. In front of my fucking face. What am I cutting? Oh, that. Forgot already.
Cutting your finger.
Yeah, that's coming up.
On today's episode of Messed Up Models, today it wasn't a model, it was me.
On today's episode of How Fucked Up is Fucked Up, I'm Buddy, so I'm fucked up.
right, let's see. What's the question? What's even the question? You got Kevin over here guessing some stuff. I'm not even sure what the question is because I scrolled back up in the chat. Somebody fill me in, please.
There we go.
I wonder what color I should do my spark plugs in my Buick engine with it being red.
What?
What color should do my spark plugs on my Buick engine since the motor is red?
Motor's red, yeller.
I mean, I don't know this.
Yeller. All righty. Let's see if it'll work.
Oh, okay.
Oh shit, it will. All right. So, changing up my senior build. I'm doing the 56 Chevy Bel Air. It's going to be tubbed. Fat set of tires with a blown Hemi in it.
Make sure the Hemi fits.
I just did. This Hemi's out of a Top Fuel car, so there's really no transmission. So I just cut the top of that off to make it fit.
Hey, does that thing got a Hemi in it?
Goddamn right, sissy boy.
You want to find out? We'll go when the light turns green.
With it being an Ollie's kit, I'm not going to worry about actually like tubbing this car. I'm just going to cut the back of the frame up and make the wheels fit. About it.
Instead of if the wheel fit.
Oh, they're going to fit. That's what she said.
Oh no 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 no.
What'd you do?
My license plate came off the decal sheet, floating in the water.
Ah, shit.
And that's why I was like, no 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 no.
You able to get it, or did you fuck it up?
I think I almost got her.
If you don't, I got about 12 of those Chevelle decal sheets. If you fuck it up, I got another license plate for you.
There's another one of it. Another one of it.
Okay. Well, then fuck me then.
Now I need my other hobby knife.
Do I want a two-tone this car? I'm doing classic Bel Air red interior. Either way. I might just paint it black. Red interior. Because I don't have a very good history on my two-tones. So I might not even bother with it.
Do it like the box art, but with a little customization. A blower sticking out the hood, bigger tires on the rear, and whatever color interior you decide to go with.
That's the size of my tire.
Nice.
Those are out of a die cast. I cut the center out of that one. already for another room. I'm gonna use a different rim.
Check out my new whip.
22-inch rims. I love how mine and yours YouTubes are about on the same level of stupidity.
I know. I just sit there scrolling to see whatever pops up. Sometimes I laugh at it. Other stuff I'm like sitting there like, really, you stupid idiot. Others I'm like, why?
Yeah. You know, I have a very, I don't even know how else to explain. I have a very retard sense of humor. So that tells you a lot.
You have been diagnosed with the retard disease.
You got that tism in you, boy. Now,
I think my sister has a touch of that disease, but I don't know. Maybe it's just her.
anytime people tell me, yeah, I think you got a touch of tism in you, I'm like, nah, I'm not autistic. I'm just a fucking dumbass.
Maybe it's a little both. You never know.
What rims do I want to use on a dick eye?
Just means you're special.
What rims do I want to use? I'd like to use these, yes. Jonathan, do you ever get scam calls on your phone?
Not really, no.
All right. Well, you know what the best way to get rid of scam callers are? I haven't gotten one in months, and I've stopped them from calling my friends with this. Hello, my friend. Hello, sir. We are calling you about your credit score. Okay, I will stop you right there, you dumb bitch. I am right across the hall from you. I am in the same goddamn scam center you are, my friend. Look at me, you dumb bitch. I'm waving my fucking hand at you. Stop calling me. We are making the same scam. That is it. I did that 3 times to the same woman because she called me 3 times. And she never called me back. I haven't gotten a scam call since, and I've stopped them from calling my friends with the same shit. Hello, my friend.
Can you fix my computer?
Okay, my friend. What you're going to want to do is, my friend, I need you to sign in on quickiemart.us. Enter your credit card number, your social security number. Okay, my friend. I will now drain your bank account, you dumb old bitch. Ha ha. I'm very good at voices in like other languages and shit.
I tell you right now. I tell you right now.
Nah, it is the fun. I wish they'd start calling me again. I fucking love just being out in public and fucking with scammers and people just start looking at me weird.
Would you please? No. Why
I
have
had
you left?
one call.
I've
Call my
tried.
call my friend's phone, and he had gotten the same call from the same number like for a couple of days in a row. He just never answered. He's like, "Dude, I'm getting scam calls. Answer my shit." I'm like, "Okay." Hello, my man. How may I help you? And they were talking about some shit. It was like private resort insurance or some shit. And I fucking told the bitch, "Oh yes, yes, you're calling about my island, my friend. I have big island off the Caribbean. You would you like to come visit sometime, my friend?" I got a lot of inspiration from the island from my good friend Jeffrey Epstein. And this is in public in the middle of class. I'm having this conversation with this bitch. I wish they'd start calling me again. I love fucking with them assholes. I had one dude actually do the stereotypical Indian dude. You motherfucking motherfucker. You're a fucking motherfucker.
Did you get the money? No. Did you show them the gun? I showed them the gun. We better leave the police. They're still laughing. Where did you get the computer? They thought I was tech support. Number 5 is window licking. What?
That window tasted like schnozberry.
I might be a little messed up, but will you take care of me forever and ever?
This is what happens when you leave two 18-year-olds alone. It just goes to full retardism.
Also, when it's a little past 10:30 on East Coast time.
Yeah, 9:32 here. I don't work morning shifts anymore, so I ain't got to worry about getting up early anymore. Or nights.
So, call it in the middle. We'll say it's 10 o'clock. Did you get the money? So, I'm gonna find some random car or something, and probably use the parts from this kit to make it a drag car. Because I even got a like a little fuel cell tank that comes with it with this kit. There's even like a blower and all that. Some nice rims. Ding, 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 ding.
Maybe a little bit bigger.
You know that a white redneck and a Mexican redneck is the same person?
Oh no, man! I've been to parties before where we've had me and my redneck ass friends and some of our Mexican redneck friends, and bro, that is a fucking party.
They sound the same. While we play banjo, the white rednecks be playing banjos. The Mexicans rednecks they'll be putting words to that and dancing.
What's his name that made that joke? Fuzzy?
Fluffy.
Fluffy. I fucking love that guy.
I know. I've came across many YouTube shorts of that guy.
Where's the other rim? There's another rim to that rim. Where's the other? The rim to my rim. What am I saying?
Good question.
Where's it? Another rim.
I know.
Question in the universe. Where's the rim to my rim? Seriously though, I'm missing a drag tire. Oh, my motor's sitting on it, dumbass.
Hey, no. 25. Where's class?
Take me home. I gotta cut this one now. I didn't cut this wheel. Shit. Okay. We're still doing cut. Break these damn clippers trying to cut this. They broke it once and it went flying past my fucking head. Bitch. Ow. That's my finger.
Ladies and gentlemen, he's finally cut his finger. The moment you've been waiting for.
I didn't cut it, I jabbed it though.
Same difference. Yeah, I'm just kidding.
Take me down to the Paradise City. Are these just like not cutting it? It's a thin piece of plastic. Get the fuck out of here.
Half set was the blood.
I got it. Okay. I don't know. Worked on the other end. Not on this one. Might. I cut that down a little bit. Might get it better.
Red Solo Cup.
No. Working. Not the best, but working. Where can it not? I worked on the other end. Oh, that might be it. Damn. Damn. I'm definitely doing this the wrong way, but I'll go for it. Damn. Actually, damn. Okay. Good enough. Oh shit. I did not even notice you. What the hell? Ow, time. Catch. Well, I didn't cut that all the way, but that's okay. That still works. Okay.
Only thing I got left to do is I gotta put my belt
Your tiny what?
on. I gotta put my belt on to the motor, and that's it. And then I'm done with it building wise. And then I gotta paint my oil pan, transmission, starter, and the magnetic.
Together, so I
And, and, and the
Is that my internet going out, or is that Jonathan's internet going out? No, that'd be John's.
what is it?
You're buffering really bad. Like I couldn't understand a word you just said.
Welcome to West Virginia. No matter if you're on Wi-Fi or
Welcome to West Virginia, home of the cousins.
or a cell phone service, it's not great.
Hey, I'm still using that hotspot I stole from the school. I never did get back to him.
Oh. Huh. You're gonna wake up one morning with the police at your front door over that, or you just wake up in jail like, "Why am I here?" Let's say you've had this hotspot for one too many years. Actually, more like 10 too many years.
All 4 years of high school, I had the same one. I never did get back to him.
Huh?
It still works too. I haven't disconnected it at all, so fuck it. I'm just gonna use it till they turn it off or disconnect it. And then I don't know. We'll see where it goes from there. So to make this tire flip, I gotta cut a lot of stuff out of it. The car is gonna get gutted. Cut back that way. I'll start with that.
Even though I got one right above me, I am warm, and I'm just
What?
sitting here. I got a fan right above my head on, and I'm just sitting here doing nothing, and I'm warm.
I got one going next to me too. I'm in a basement. It's hot as dick.
Usually, basement's supposed to be kind of chilly. At least it
Supposed to, not when it's hot as hell around here.
like I've seen something like this year. It's going to be like a hot, dry summer, and then I've heard that we might have a bad winter.
It's been hot and wet around here. Raining the past 2 fucking days.
I think we've had rain like here and there, but like really, we need probably about a solid week of rain. Because I mean, we got some cracks in the ground that like you probably see China through.
That ching chong.
Bing chilling. Hong dong ding dong ai.
One don kickstone call. Aye. Again, me and you are definitely on the same part of YouTube. This kid has a blower in it? Hang on a minute. There already a blower for the small block in this kit? Well, shit, I might just use the small block that comes in.
No,
Is it a small block or is it
I guess while I'm waiting on this motor draft, put some stuff, good stuff on it, so I can do all some of the hand stuff. Dig through my stash, not my recently added stash, because I'm not building those until I get what I. I'm gonna decide what one I want to build next,
It's always the question.
which won't be until next month.
My rear end might be a little bit of an issue, but that's okay. Loader. What's the decal like? None, basically. So. Sure. I think for the blower, I'm going to have to cut the hood. Which not that bad. Can I have an antenna? Okay. Ooh, I can already tell you, these bumpers gonna be a pain in the arse to put on. Bumpers are retarded. Gas on sits really high, so I'm not gonna change that. Yeah. I can make it work. It's gonna take a little work. But
This is my the regular senior group build. This is what I'm doing for it. And that right there, his number right there, 56.
cool.
The 66 on Paul is what it is. It's the modified stalker race cars. And then for the Wreckfest, basically the Demolition Derby group build of senior, I went with this kit. So whatever decals I get done putting on, well, what's left after I put what's put on this one will go on this one.
Is that what these tires will do?
And I just decided what my next model is. Oh, if I get senior decals, I'll do seniors next. If not, it's going to be this 83 Hearst Oldsmobile.
Ooh.
And I want to build this up like an Oldsmobile that my grandma had back in the 80s. It was like a blue collar, I think, with blue interior.
Cool.
I'm gonna try my best to match it up because I think there's one or two pictures of it. I've had that for I think about a year. I got it at a model car contest. My very first one I did, which was back in last August. That's how long I've had it. So, and also it's my first Oldsmobile I've done in a little while. I think the last Oldsmobile I've done, I made a derby car out of it.
That's cool.
And made a
I gotta take the frame out. God damn it. Where's my little mock-up devices? I want this thing super low, but I kind of like pretty low.
Yo, bro, is that a Supra?
If I can get it that low, actually, I'll be happy.
All right, let's see. I need
I could
aluminum.
probably cut it out. I really don't know if I'll be able to get it that low. bastard. Well, now it's being a pain in the arse.
It's not aluminum, it's aluminum.
It's aluminum.
It's shiny. And it's very thin.
It's shiny. They like shiny things.
It might kill me, but it's shiny.
Well, if it kills me, we'll worry about that later. Oh, get in there, you bastard. I just want to mock it up, and it's already giving me trouble mocking up. It's going to be a pain in the ass. And mock up. It's giving me issues. Okay.
A bunch of extra parts left over.
Car, right there. I don't know, put the motor right there.
See,
The power.
I got 3 bumpers, a set of rims, a set of exhaust. I got a cross member left over, some engine parts for like drag. I got spotlights, some gauges, shifters, some antennas, and some custom hubcaps, and a fuel cell, and a full decal sheet. That's pretty cool. Mock up there. It shows.
That is Senior's new build. Big blown hammer.
So what are you gonna do with the old Senior build?
Put it in a box and never talk about it again. Because that little Ford over there, this little thing pissed me off.
Or just continue working on it, just put a different motor in it.
Yeah. I already cut it up for this motor, and that made other things not go very well, and which made me irritated.
Find a motor that's similar to that one, but it's not quite like that one when it comes to fitting.
Yeah, that's fair. But, well, blue hair off it. Right. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do it black with a red interior.
You gonna put the flames on it?
Hell no.
Okay, and if you would or not.
I'm not gay.
Hey, some old vehicles they actually look good with flames.
Some cars look good. Some. Small few. Oh, hey, there we go. Oh. I might still use the small block to come to this kit. Or at least use it on something else, because the valve covers that come in the kit for that car say Chevrolet in cursive on the side of them. I love the way that looks. So those might go on something else.
Later, Ed.
Oh, yeah. If I do the small block. Now I'll use the big blown. Hemi. Kind of do something like what make it like Blasphemy's little brother. If you all know what Blasphemy is. For those that don't, it's a 55 Chevy gasser with a blown 440 in it.
Nice.
Which the color scheme on that car is pretty nice. It's flat black with a gold metal flake roof, which actually would not look too bad on this car. But I'd want to sand all the trim off the side of it. I don't feel like doing that, so I should probably do it black. Good black.
So you think yellow colored spark plugs on a red motor look good?
I don't know. I think it looked all right.
Yeah, probably would.
I mean, if you do them blue, they would look weird. Black spark plugs wouldn't look bad, but I feel like yellow and red just kind of go together, not with motor colors and shit like that.
And then also, and too, after all, this is just going to be sitting on the understand, sitting in the background of my.
So I got Senior's build figured out when I'm doing it. What I'm doing for his build now. I feel like shit. I haven't finished it yet.
I know kits I'm using. I know the decals using. What collars I'm going to use, I have no idea. I'll have to ask maybe like Pappy or Brian or something, see what like one of like Senior's favorite collars or what he like.
Now I want to figure out what I want to do for the Pro Street Group build. I come down there trying to figure out what build I want to do for that originally, and then got on Senior's build.
For the most part, the engine is good.
Oh, cool.
Painted the transmission and the oil pan, so letting that dry. And then I got to paint the magneto starter. And then do my spark plugs, and then I am officially done with this kit.
Cool. Cool. What headers do I have I could use? I might just use the headers out of the 67 spell. One of the nice part headers.
I got 1 year left. I am a senior this year, which I don't want to think about school right now. I just want to think about summer fairs.
I thought you were around. I thought you were the same age as me. I thought you graduated this year with me.
Just, I'm looking forward to this school year, but at the same time, I'm not.
No.
Because
One thing I will say about senior year of high school, all the teachers know you're a senior. They ain't got to deal with you again. You get a lot of leniency on shit. I know I did.
Well, what I'm getting at is last year's school, yay, no more prison Then you got the downfall that is, I gotta start working out. Gotta start making my own money. And, yeah.
I thought you already had a job. Nah.
Taters.
I need to find somewhere else. I've been working at this Jimmy John's here since.
Are you working there because your name's Jimmy? And the restaurant.
Nah, I just had a couple buddies that worked there, and they told me literally it is the easiest job. You get paid to make a few sandwiches, take a couple drive-throughs, and once in a while deal with a dumbass old lady. Which is literally all it is. And all my friends that work there told the boss, I'm a good worker, I work hard, but I'm kind of a dumbass. In my interview to get the job there, he mentioned that. And I'm like, oh, God.
Well, that's when you make them think that they were lying. And don't act like one.
I didn't in the interview, but as soon as I was hired, freaking, I don't know, my little goofy side came out.
I mean, as long as you're getting the job done, I wouldn't care.
Oh. No, the boss has said multiple times if she could find 4 more of me, she'd be happy. She'd have to put up a lot of dumb shit, but she'd be happy. Just because I'll show up and I'll get my job done. I can't stand it when people like we have now, they'll show up just for a paycheck. They'll stand there on their phone the whole time and wait for their paycheck. I'm like, dude, I'm running around doing my job, your job, and this dumbass's job. Get off your phone and fucking do something. Which I've had a lot of complaints about me saying that. They'll go complain to the boss that I hurt their feelings. And the boss would always ask them, well, what were you doing for him to say that? He's like, oh, I was on my phone, just kind of chilling out, and he told me get off my fucking phone, and called me a lazy dumbass, and shit. And the boss was like, well, sounds to me you weren't doing what you were supposed to be doing, and he had to do your job and got sick of it.
Oh, we gotta listen to Kevin. He said, behave yourself. You're on big screen. Roxy is watching you. See, I always behave unlike Jimmy, okay? So you don't have to worry about that, Kevin.
Jimmy's done. I'm done with what? School? Yeah, I'm finished this year. I'm done with school. I'm working at Jimmy John's since freshman. No, not freshman, sophomore year. I'm coming up on 3 years. She actually offered me, told me the day I turn 18, I can come in and fill out the manager paperwork. I told her I don't know if I want to stay there forever. I just like everybody I work with. That's the only reason I've really stayed so long.
Oh, it's finished.
Besides some of the new idiots that I cannot stand, I really mostly like everybody I work with.
It's finished, Kevin. It's just I was working on the other motor that comes with it so that I can get it done, get it sitting on the engine stand so I can make my video that I need. But I'm trying something new that I have not done before. Getting my paints.
Roxy is watching you. Who the fuck is that?
And I got 3 of these like mirrors that somebody gave to me. I'm gonna set it on here and then put the model on there. Help show it off a little bit better.
There you go. Roxy is watching you. She can watch me all she wants. I'm not going to change the way I'm talking or anything.
Let's see.
It's Roxy. Is that your mom, Jonathan? Who the fuck is that?
I think Roxy's his dog.
Oh, Rock. Oh.
All right, I'm gonna put myself on big screen real quick. All right, here you go, Kevin. Actually, don't look too bad sitting on the mirror.
Ooh. What's up with the GTL in the background?
It's one of my dad's what he built. It's a Judge.
Ooh.
The motor came loose in it, so I just made it look like the motor was in the middle of being pulled out, and it's sitting on like ramps.
Huh.
Thanks, Kevin. So it's a gloss brilliant blue body with a gloss white interior.
I like that. Looks good. The white rims, that looks good. Kind of offsets all that blue. I like it. Don't do that. My plan, that is not what you want to do.
Maybe if I tighten the thing on the tripod, I maybe wouldn't do that.
Do not be doing that. Don't do it right now. Don't do it.
All right. There's the
Keep going.
8 in there.
Oh.
Thanks, Hat.
Man, I need a pillow on this damn gaming chair. This gaming chair is starting to hurt my ass.
See, I would like zoom in, but I don't think that's a feature, so I'm trying my best here. And best if y'all can with interior. Hang on. Let me just take the phone off the tripod. And there's
Looks
the
good, man.
interior. Yep. There's that license plate I found that came out of the Pro Street Chevelle. You may not be able to read it, but it says Massachusetts. And it's white with blue lettering, so yeah, there's them chevron tail lights talking about, Kevin. There's your gas cap. About the worst looking thing on this build is the tires, because where I'd put multiple on there and then the glue got on it. That's the worst looking thing.
It'll be all right as long as you're happy with it. Fuck it.
And then here's underneath. Yeah, I like how the exhaust don't even connect with the motor. We're just going to it.
Oh yeah, you gotta love that.
Thank you. Half.
It looks good, man.
So it's back. Thank you. Motors in process. The spare motor's in process of grind. That's what's holding me up from finishing the build video. Because when I have it like in the thumbnail, all that. Because I was thinking about saving that motor for the Wildcat, since that is a Buick motor. But then I thought it was like, nah, I better build it up and put it on an engine stand, because it's like made to set on that type of engine stand. So I have to find another motor. Yeah, I think they made. I know the flatheads came out. I think it was maybe either late 20s or sometime in the 30s, and then they quit making them. I think around 53.
I'm not very educated on flathead Fords.
Neither am I, but I came across a YouTube short that talked about the flathead V8s. And then
Jason's gonna have a field day with this 56. I'm putting a Mopar in it. Mopar motor in it.
yeah, then the next time I go to a model show, I'm going to use these mirrors that I got because I got 3 to help show off the model even more.
That's cool.
So yeah, if I ever get this kit again, it's definitely gonna be some Ridge Runner car or some NASCAR. Do the
Do I want to paint this car black?
I mean, do you want to listen to the Rolling Stones or do you not? Oh, speaking of,
Yeah, red door, and I want to paint it black. No colors anymore. I want them to turn black.
you know
I see the
why the Rolling Stones stopped making music?
What?
You know why the Rolling Stones stopped making music?
Because they're all 100 years old.
No, because they got to the bottom of the hill. And then
I see the girls want my dress in their summer clothes. I
you
have to turn my head until my darkness goes.
gotta start up. You gotta start me up before we start.
That's the only Rolling Stones song I know. Otherwise, they're a little too old. They're a little too old for my kind of music.
Yeah, here's the other motor, Kevin. It's just a little bit ago painted the oil pan and the transmission. Once I let that at least tack up some, because I got to paint my starter that's on it. Molded to
Kevin,
the,
that was me that did the butthead, and it was Beavis. I am Confolio. I need TP for my bunghole.
oh yeah,
Bunghole.
did you see that community tab post of the screenshot
I
of it?
commented on it. I need TP for my bunghole.
I'll have to check it because I don't think I got a notification that you did.
I've been they Comedy Central on cable has been having all the new Beavis and Buttheads, and they've been showing a bunch of old ones too. So I've been watching the fuck out of it.
All right, enough of me.
South Park and Beavis and Butthead; those were always my shows. Where
I
most of my humor comes from.
I came across a really dark joke that some kid put the word retard into the school paper to describe the cafeteria, and the principal was going so mad about it. He said he was starting to break somebody's legs, but the person that was in charge of the school newspaper was crippled.
PC Principal. That would have been PC Principal. We put this fucking ad in the paper. I'm gonna break their fucking legs. Who did it? He did it. PC Principal. What PC Principal? Are you gonna break my legs? I just started watching the season, some of the newer seasons. I haven't really watched much of the newer seasons of South Park. I just started watching them all now. I had no clue Randy and all them moved to a weed farm with their Integrity weed.
All right, let's see if I can find anything in the freezer to eat because I am a little hungry.
But we didn't have no dinner. I just had a piece of pie. Or it's a pie, it was cheesecake. There's some chicken up there though. I might go and eat some out of the fridge cold chicken. Yeah.
root beer popsicles.
Oh, there you go. I am the great Conholio. I need TV for my bunghole.
No TP for you.
You will
No,
give me all your TV for my bunghole.
no paper, no cardboard, no leaves.
Bunghole. Oh, hell am I going to okay, I'm gonna figure that out when I get there. What color? What color do I want? What do I want to do this about there? I could do it black, but I
Red,
don't know.
blue, hot pink. I don't know.
Nah, I do have a dark kind of. It's like a dark walnut can of Rust-Oleum upstairs. That might look pretty good. Something different. I like dark walnut. I got a lot of weird, like, kind of odd, like, dark colors of Rust-Oleum. If I see an odd color, I usually buy it. Just this one good.
I'll go with like maybe like a red or a blue or like a light blue. Or go with like maybe a 50s color or something. That was
Yeah.
common. Yeah. Later half.
I'm trying to think about what colors I have upstairs. If I don't have to go buy any more paint, I won't. If I can think, if I can find a color I already have to do it. I might do it black. I think black would just look good. Yeah. Yeah, black.
See, I got a 56 Beller to build, but it's the I got that 2-in-1 kit. I think it's real.
Is it this one?
No. Mine's the Del Rey.
Oh. This is the Ollie's 56. Which for an Ollie's kit, it's got pretty nice looking parts in it actually. It's a pretty good looking kit for an Ollie's. But for $12, I mean, even if it was a piece of shit, it's worth that just to use parts out of it. I should have bought two of them. I didn't know it had this. It's got a pretty good looking small block in it. If I knew that, I would have bought two of them. One of them just for the small block. I do like these round covers. And it has oddly a CB antenna. Which the CB antenna is going to get saved and go on this car. I'm going to take this kit and make it a General Lee.
I got that same kit.
Yeah, it's going to be a General Lee.
See, when I heard about that kit coming out, I was like, oh, I can't wait to get that. Because for what cars are out there today, that's one I would own. Would be a newer Charger. Same thing with the Challengers.
Yeah, a newer Challenger kit. I would really like. They got the Cup. They're coming out. Actually, sometime AMT is with the wide body Hellcat version of this kit.
Oh. And then there comes a cop car version of that.
The cop car is already out. I'm waiting for the wide body Hellcat version because I'll be all over that fucking kit. That's one of my actual dream cars. like to have in my garage one day a wide body Hellcat,
But for some odd reason,
silver with a black stripe.
about half of your owners are black people for some odd reason.
I'll give it to them. They got good taste in cars.
Yeah,
All
they do.
the SRT Jeeps, the Challengers, Chargers. I can't stand it when they have a V6 Challenger or Charger with an exhaust, and they think they're cool, though. And this one girl I work with, Caroline's her name, she's trying to get me to buy her, as I was talking about, I got my truck out there, and it's a nice truck, but I want to get something fast. I want to get a nice little fast car to go do dumb shit in. And just kind of do up because my buddy, his dad, gave him a little corner of their shop, and he wants to do a project. All of us, we can all kind of pitch in on a project. And the car she's trying to sell me would be perfect. It's a Chrysler 300 with the damn Hemi, which those cars are not very good to look at, but damn, they're fast. Freaking after shift one day, she let me drive it, and I was like, damn, I didn't know these fuckers are pretty quick.
We could find like maybe like an old Fox body or a shoebox Mustang or old like maybe fourth or third gen Camaro or like the early 2000s Challengers and Chargers.
One of my buddies had suggested a 90s body Camaro, but we've already done that. My buddy has it's a 95, not a 95. He has a 95, but it's kind of a parts car. What's his other one? What's year is it? I think it's a 2000 something Camaro SS. It's the SS one, so it's got the LS1 in it. And man, we tore that thing apart. That was a fast fucking car.
It's a shame that
it was quick enough. We didn't put a roll cage or nothing in it, but we put a set of small tired slicks on the back, and he took it up to my freaking racetrack up here, and they actually kicked him off the track after his first run because he ran too fast not to have a roll cage or any safety harnesses in the car. He came back and they kicked him off.
I was just testing tuning the car. I mean,
at my track, anything, if your car will run anything above 10s, you're fine. But he ran, what the fuck was it? 9 something. He was running 9s in a quarter mile though, and they fucking kicked him off the track because he was too fast not to have a roll cage or safety harnesses. Yeah, they do, Kevin. I like Chrysler 300s. I mentioned it to help my buddies, and they all said they're ugly as fuck. I'm like, but man, I drove her 300. That is a fast fuck. That's a quick. I won't say it's fast. It's a quick fucking car. But it's a 20-plus-year-old Hemi in it too. So if we pull the motor out of it and do some work to it, we can get that bitch running good. It's only got 105,000 miles on it, actually. I know she wants to sell it. She's trying to get me to buy it, but I never did ask her how much she wanted for it. I'm going to have to ask her Saturday when you see her at work. The only one I know the price on, if she's trying to sell her boyfriend's selling his Cadillac. It's a Cadillac SVT or some shit. And man, that's a fast fucking car too. He's put some work into that fucking motor. Which it's basically an LS3 in a Cadillac, so he did some work to it and he opened that LS3 up. Yeah. Oh, first thing I suggested to my friends when we were talking about it, that car, was pulling it and finding because right by the shop is a police auction yard. So they'll auction off wrecked or stolen cars. Man, in that lot, there's always wrecked Hellcats. And you can pick up them wrecked Hellcats at that auction for decently cheap.
You know what's funny? Today I seen a wrecked Challenger on a rollback.
You see them wrecked a lot.
Heading to a place. My dad sold some farm equipment today. Yeah, I was sitting there like kind of laughed to myself. I was like, never fails. It's always the Challengers or the Chargers.
Oh yeah. We thought about getting the 300, buying for decently cheap a wrecked Hellcat, shoving the Hellcat motor in the damn 300. Fucking supercharged Hellcat in a fucking 300. That'd be badass.
I don't know if it was. Actually, I think it was.
We put all the Hellcat badging on it too.
Opening day at my local drag strip. Somebody had a Chrysler 300 there, and it had a Hellcat engine in it.
You can buy kits actually to do those swaps. It's a pretty wide, like a lot of people are swapping those. I even found online you can buy a wide body kit for 300, which a wide body Hellcat 300, that'd be fucking badass. Take it right down to our drag strip and get another car thrown out of there. Yeah, no. He wants like 15 for the Cadillac though, which is more than I want to pay for something, but the Cadillac was fun. I didn't drive the Cadillac, but I rode in it. Basically a Cadillac, but it's basically got an LS3 in it, and he went through the motor and opened up that LS3. Damn, that is a fast fucking Cadillac.
Guitars and Cadillacs. Hillbilly music. But Daddy never was.
It was right when they started putting the LSs on the Cadillacs instead of that North Star bullshit. Those fucking motors, god awful. Yeah, we poked around that yard a couple times before the auction, and man, there are a lot of nice cars in there that have been wrecked. Fucking, there was one in there last time we were in there. And man, I thought about actually just starting bidding on it just to see what happens. It was a 2024 Mustang Dark Horse, the brand new big badass Mustang.
Holy cow!
Which the Dark Horse is Mustang's answer. How GM and Dodge are going electric. They produced one of the fastest factory-made cars with the Dark Horse. Almost as fast as the Hellcats were, almost. And there was one in that damn auction. The dumbass had wrapped it around a pole.
I will give Ford credit. Ever since they came out the Mustang, they've had it every year. This makes the second time that GM has quit making the Camaro.
Yep. And now look what the fucking Charger is becoming, a electric piece of shit. The only thing I'll give Ford, they're still making a damn muscle car. Ford is the last muscle car.
But what don't make sense, it's an electric car, but it's going to sound like a gas car.
It's got fake motor sounds, yeah. I don't understand that, man. It's stupid. Those are going to be the ideas and the cars that are going to bring down Dodge and GM. I swear. Nobody's going to buy that stupid shit.
Only your rich people probably will.
And after you even buy an electric car, you know how much it is on top of the cost for the electric car to have the charging port put in your house? It's almost as much as the fucking car costs.
Every time I see
And then what? You're going to sit for 3 hours, 4 hours to have your electric car charge at a gas station when it takes me 10 seconds to put $80 in my fucking truck out there? That's $80 won't even give me a full tank anymore. Thank you, fucking Joe Biden.
And surprisingly, we got Teslas here in West Virginia. I've seen many. Every time I see a Tesla, I'm like, stupid Tesla.
Dude, the only Tesla I would actually own, and my buddy was talking about this one night, and I said this, and at first they looked at me like I was fucking crazy, but once I explained to them why I would own this Tesla, they understood. It's a regular Tesla. It's battery powered, queer dick juice powered, whatever. But it's a 1,000 horsepower Tesla. And currently those cars, take them to the drag strip, are outrunning big blocks, freaking Mopar big block. It's outrunning everybody if you take them to drag strips. It's a 1,000 horsepower, all-wheel drive fucking car. That would be the only Tesla I would ever own. And even then, I'd still feel like a douchebag driving it.
The second
1,000 horsepower to all four wheels is insane.
I went to the next race after the grand opening of my local drag strip. Some guy brought I think it was some Audi car that it was really fast until it eventually got beat. And I think it was old. And just get a really long extension cord.
There are a lot of newer cars I would own only because they're ridiculously fast. Like, I'm not a Ford guy, but the new Dark Horse, I'd drive the fuck out of one of those. It is, to this day, like, it sets the record as the fastest car Ford's made. And this is talking about, like, GT 500s, Shelby, fucking GTs, whatever. The Dark Horse is the fastest thing Ford's ever produced.
Well, what vehicles I own today, this is just because the way they look compared to others. Of course, the Chargers, the Challengers, the Camaros, well, maybe the Mustangs. Well, I don't know about the newest Mustangs, but I mean, that's roughly about it. And then you got Mustang SUV that are
that thing is god awful. Good lord. That's when Ford goes down another little notch in my book. They went up a little notch because of the Dark Horse. And then it goes right back down as soon as you look at that goddamn Mustang SUV. Dodge went up a little bit. Dodge went up quite a bit when they started making the Hellcats. They went, and then something, I really wouldn't even own a Hellcat. But if I had the chance to buy one, I would love to, but I would rather one of the Ram TRXs. A fucking Dodge pickup with basically a supercharged Hellcat in it. Dude, I'm all over that. That's fucking cool.
Dodge Demons, which is basically a Challenger, but
the Demons are fucking from factory ready for a drag strip. Those things are crazy. Trackhawks. I love Trackhawks. Them Jeeps with supercharged Hellcat Demon motors in them, dude, those are fucking outrageous. A Jeep that's running faster than a lot of Challengers and Chargers is just crazy to me. That's another kit. I think it's AMC or Revell's come out with the new Z06 Corvette. Or not Z06, what the hell is it called? C8 or something? Like the 2024 Corvette.
I would own a C7 and before I would own a C8.
Honestly, this would be the last body style of that I'd own. That was the last cool body style, I think.
Yeah. Only reason why I hate the C8 bit, one, the motor's in the back, and two, it's like a Lambo.
The motor in the back, I don't mind. But what makes it this car is this thing's just got a sexy ass end on it. I think that's beautiful.
What is that, a C5, C6?
This is the Z06. It's the Revell one. This is the last year that I would actually own.
I was trying to think what gen that was.
Mid 2000s. 90s Corvettes are ugly. 80s vets I still think are cool. 70s are definitely cool. 50s, 60s, just amazing. Then after that body style,
They went from basically, you could say, muscle to sport.
yeah, they're more sports cars.
From 81 to, or actually, no, 82 to 84. They didn't make many for 83, and then they ended up all getting crushed except one.
Yeah.
C4 it's all right, but I'm gonna own a C3 or C2 or C1 before I own that.
Yeah. The newer Corvettes have just never been my thing. That one I just showed was the last cool one, honestly. Just because, like I said, the ass end on that car is just beautiful, I think. I love it.
And Kevin, my sister, she wants a Jeep to drive. I mean, she's gonna get.
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't mind driving a Jeep, but it'll be an older Jeep, probably like maybe 90s and back Jeep.
Even the old CJs and shit. Jeeps have looked the same for so long. I don't know. I don't like them.
That look
The only
same.
Jeep I would actually love to own is one of the 90s shoebox Cherokees. Just because those fucking things are indestructible. My buddy got one. The motor in it finally blew and it's sitting behind his house, but him and a couple other of my buddies took that out wheeling one day and they rolled it probably 3 times. They all got out, flipped it back over onto its wheels, started it up, and he drove that thing for another year and a half with it being all crushed and shit. And the only reason it's sitting behind his house right now is because the damn motor blew in it. Which I don't know how the hell you blow a 6-cylinder, but he did it.
When you run it until it can't handle it no more.
I've never been a Jeep guy.
I think I've heard like bad stuff.
Daisy Duke's Jeep was cool. I'll give it that, though. Daisy Duke's Jeep was cool. That's just because I'd rather Daisy, not the Jeep.
Why the show was so popular was because of Daisy.
I fully believe that because of the Charger and Daisy. I like the show either way.
Yeah. Kind of got a little goofy towards the end of the show when stuff didn't make sense. Like
when JD's great grandfather came back to haunt him like towards the last few episodes. That shit was so goofy. You could tell they were running out of ideas for that last season.
And then Aliens, because there was an alien was like, what the heck?
Little ET looking motherfucker. Yeah.
Showing at 85, 79 to 85.
It was a good show though. Nothing about it was racist. Fucking thing about it.
People say it's racist.
Yeah, it was a bunch of good old boys having fun. Same shit me and my friends do.
But the only reason I was saying it's racist is because of that Confederate flag. That's why.
Yeah, which is ridiculous, but yeah.
The way I look at it, one, it's a flag. Two, redneck. That's how I.
What I always explain it to people when they get on that shit, the Confederate flag is racist. Look when they created the Confederate flag. The Confederate flag was originally created and brought up and shit like that after the South had beat the British basically in the Revolutionary War. It was how the South showed that they were finally independent from the goddamn British. That's how they showed their independence. They weren't a part of a British colony anymore. We were us. I love explaining that to people, and they're like, "Whoa, no, it's created because of fucking slavery." No, the fuck it wasn't. And the fucking North, you praise for not having slaves. North had fucking slaves too. They just didn't call them slaves. They called them maids and butlers.
Servants.
Shit, you want to hear some shit about a race? I guess, yeah, kind of a race. A race of people that were really treated unfair, more unfair than the African American community. Watch the fucking movie Gangs in New York. When the Irish started coming to America, everybody hated us. From white people to black people, everybody. When the Irish started coming, everybody fucking hated us.
I've seen some jokes about like with ginger saying like the way they see the world like through their eyes. It's like the sky's like reddish orange. Like that's how they see it.
That shit too.
All right, mateys. The motor is done. This kit is finally done. I'll show off the motor here in a minute. And then in the stream, so I can record for my build video, and then go take a shower and go lay down in bed.
All right, man.
Well, I'm
I'll
not
catch you.
in it right now. I'm just saying
Oh.
after. Like it probably won't be another like 15 minutes or something before I end it. So.
In that case, what all has to go body color on this kit real quick before I start painting? Body, of course, hood. Well, I'm painting the car black, so I guess everything from frame and all that's going to go black anyway. So I'm sorry. I'll use my cheap ass Krylon black for the frame and use my good black for the body, though.
Most of the time, I use flat black for the frame.
Yeah, I got a can of $1.10 Krylon black. I'll just use that for the frames. It's cheap ass paint, and I'll save my good black Rust-Oleum for bodies and shit like that.
There was one car I painted flat black, and that was all because I made it a moonshine car. And that was a 1941 Plymouth Coupe.
Yeah, I thought about doing that to some old Fords and stuff. I found a guy on eBay that 3D prints their cases of their little cases of mason jars. I thought about taking a 40 Ford that year, cutting the trunk out and putting a couple mason jars of shine in the trunk.
All right, later, Kevin. You're not gonna miss out on the motor being shown. But...
See about.
All right, there it is. Built as the because you got the custom or the drag off motor. So
All right, I'll turn on a little filter. I'm gonna paint this.
so yeah, there it is, all done.
That's good, man.
50, thank you. At 50 till midnight my time. Oh, we're going on a little trip with Jim.
Yeah, that's painting.
We're going on a trip in Jimmy's house. Zip through the hallways.
We're the rednecks. Where's the black thing right here?
I think what day I started the model. I know I started last week. I think it was days.
Man, I hope I got enough paint to do this. I don't have very much black left, actually. Yeah. If this paint will turn out good, I'll just figure out what. I'm not having enough paint to do this on tonight, damn it. Oh, damn it. Got it. Cool. Let that sit for about like 30 minutes. So I'll hit it with that second coat and it'll be perfect.
Well, I'll probably just go ahead and stream because I'm ready to record for my build video. I just need one video and some pictures for thumbnail and community tab. So,
All right, man.
all right.
I'll catch you later, bro.
Later, Jimmy. I'd like to thank everybody that watched. was in the chat and hopped on. And if you're new, please like, comment, and subscribe. And hope you like the 40 Ford and the Buick engine. Engine stand's a little warped, but I hope you guys enjoyed. So we'll see you guys in the next video.